Hey, it's me, Critsy. Last time we left off, we found a village of ape men. Can we we can yaz at them, okay? We can yob at them. Alright, I was hoping I could rap at them. Niff, I could stink them. Big, I could, yeah, you know, I'm really kind of just assuming the worst out of these people already. How? Nah, dude. They're just ape dudes. Look at the village. Men and women are looking lanky, dressed in animal. By the gate, two creatures stand with hefty clubs. Move on. Now I want to approach. Yeah, approach the village. Hey, friends. They look at you with expressions you cannot read. Can I rap now? Okay. Wish I could, my eyes! Wish I could, tell them, but someone stole my shit. Sus. God, if I had the jewel, how about just rap? Taking the wig from your backpack, you wear it and form your spell, but the Clatamen are not speaking, so there's no language for you to understand. Let me pass, you demand. The Clatamen look at you without expressions. As if they have understood you, they give no sign. What do you want? The Clatamen look at you without expressions. If they have understood you, they give no sign. Give up. Look at them. Perhaps they are in awe of you, but there's a sly gleam in their eyes. Clatamen are quite literally subhuman, but they're still not immune to bribery and gifts. Wish I had tell. For these psychic guys. Subhuman, surely. Res. Why would I res here? Kid. Wish I could tell. I guess let's summon some treasure. Reaching up to the stars, bracelet begins to glow. Turn myself invisible. Why is there an invisibility spell? Why is there an invisibility spell if you can just invisible yourself with kid? Turn myself invisible. Turn myself into a monster. Ooga booga. You are a towering infernal beast, but the Clatamen barely react. It seems they're too stupid to find you threatening. There's nothing to do but wait for the spell to fade and try something else. Can't I cause illusions of treasures? Sus. Res, rap. Cause. Sus. Tell. Kid. Just go invisible, I guess. Create an illusion that you are invisible. Since the creature's barely interested in you anyway, the illusion takes hold easily. Okay. Welcome to the village. Welcome to Donkey Kang. Hammocks by the fire. Large hut. Maybe. Now, you're telling me that these creatures who are clearly capable of using fucking tools and workshops just don't even think. They don't have thoughts. Make your way to a place by the fire. Several Clatamen and Clatawomen are sprawled around, singing songs that consist in barks and squawks, occasionally turning a roast pig on the spit, reminding you of the poachers you met in Carré. One stands as you arrive, slapping their chest and then her head in some kind of greeting. Slap my chest and then head? Sure. The Clatawoman stares in amazement, then falls about laughing. Okay. Sure, repeat the gesture again. You repeat the gesture once again. The Clatawoman's eyes seem to all but pop out. Suddenly, she leans forward and smiles strangely, drawing up her lips and showing you her teeth. Ooh. Then she begins to pick. She continues for a moment until nothing happens, and she stops in evident puzzlement. Perhaps she thought she was looking into a mirror. One of the Clatamen by the fire waves you over and tears off a leg of pig. Sure. You accept the meat, which is almost raw and barely palatable. Another of the Clatamen brings you a mug of tea-like broth that accompanies the meat. In a way, a running nose accompanies a feverish cold. Sure, eat pig. You hear off another. They seem content. Presumably living so close to the forest, they have a good supply of creatures to hunt. Ask about the forest. What can you tell me about the forest of Snotar? The creatures look between one another blankly. For all their human shape, they do not seem to have a human thought in their heads. Suddenly there is a sound behind you, followed by hushed silence. Turning, you see a well-built Clataman, taller and stronger than the rest, approach with an unsteady gait. Before you can react, he lifts you and tosses you across the fire to a patch of ground near the gate. We gonna wrestle? I wanna wrestle? Yeah, let's wrestle! That man doesn't look very ape-like at all. I was expecting them to have, like, gorilla faces. The large Clataman stumbles after you, growling loudly. You cannot understand his meaning, and he raises a large club. Yeah, okay. Rap. Aw, I can only res. Law, control simple creatures, dud, god, gack? Oh, my face mask? What happened to my face mask? Didn't I have a face mask? Maybe not. Law, dud. Alright. I mean, I can just fight him, I guess. Sure. I want to do a spell, but there's like no good spell here. Dud, sap. Yeah. Okay. Hello? You nod in greeting, and the creature takes the opportunity to strike you on the head with his club. Does not want a fair fight. Very well. You draw your sword, and the Clataman draws back his lips into a cruel smile. He's very well dressed for an ape man. Then he sits about attacking you. Okay, just immediately, right away. Just, alright. I mean, I have more stamina than you have strength, so... Kaplow. Clataman raises his club into the air and roars. A group of Clatafolk gather to watch. You swing hard, quite certain this will be a fight to the death. The creature charges straight at you. You are met in a heavy collision. The sword on club, and everyone in the crowd is stunned when the Clataman staggers backwards. The crowd moans and groans. Now he's holding back. Like, how much is he holding back? Like, I don't know, go for like a 4? Yeah. Alright, I still have more strength than he even has. And I'm half stamina. You strike again, moving swiftly. You aim for his midriff, and the Clataman turns away, as though confused as to exactly where you are. Perhaps he cannot see past his eyebrows after all. The Clataman reels, suddenly clashing into a guy rope of a tent. Okay. A gasp goes up from the assembled crowd. He steps backwards around the fire pit, putting some space between you. Yeah, go for like another 4.5, sure. Yeah, good choice. Clataman begins to grunt and grunt to his supporters in the tribe. Yeah. For another 4.5. Yeah. You about to get fucked up. Go for maximum. Frustration into the air. He struggles to his feet once more, clearly badly burned. Yeah. You lunge forward again, moving swiftly. You aim straight swing for his throat. The Clataman staggers back, one step, then another, until suddenly he cannot seem to stop, and he disappears between two huts of the village northwards. Flawless fighting. I didn't even have to retry that one. Nice. The other Clataman go about and find their fallen champion. One of the Clata women slaps you on the back. Another Clataman just beckons you from outside a nearby tent. His face is painted with strange spirals. Ooh, is that a shaman? We gonna talk to a shaman? Can we learn some spirit magic? You head over to the beckoning Clataman. From his tent, you catch a faint wisps of strange herbal smells. Look at him. You have no doubt he is their local sorcerer. Okay. Hail, friend. Dude, did he just restore my max stamina? What a lad. You nod in greeting, which he returns, placing both hands on either side of your face. Then he begins to murmur a strange blessing. You feel strength filtering deep into your bones. His gift is powerful and deep. When you step back, you feel stronger, taller, and more confident. Attack him? For why? You bow your head in thanks. He smiles and walks away from the fire. Ask him about the serpents. Do you know of the 7 serpents? You ask, expecting nothing sensible from them. But one of the Clatamen stiffens at your words. Perhaps he recognizes them or has heard them from someone else. Either way, he begins to point vigorously at the fire with one hand, while another lifts a small handful of dust from the ground and makes it as if to show you on the flames. You realize he's telling you the weakness of the fire serpent. Sand. All right. Repeats this pattern a few times before seeming to forget what he's doing and sitting back in silence. Ask again. Intrigued by the Clataman's first clue, you ask him about the serpents once more, but he seems to merely repeat the gesture. Kai, communicating further. Look around for something to communicate further. Teacup, point at my sword. Now, let me check what things I have hints for. Mute it real quick. Items, clues, alright. Look for water in deep water. Okay. Yep, I do want that one. I don't have the weakness for that. Fire serpent is weak to sand. Air, mountains. Oh. Moon serpent is weak to fire. Okay. My ears. Alright, so I only know out of those ones fire. So let's point to the teacup. You know the water one? You point down to the water in a nearby teacup. The Clataman nods, grabbing a handful of burning fat from the pig on the serpent. He tosses it into the cup. The Clataman whose cup it was becomes enraged, and the two begin beating each other on the head with rocks. So perhaps it's a clue. Okay. Point to the ground. What about the earth one? You stamp on the ground. One of the Clata women shakes her head. Perhaps they do not know how to defeat the earth serpent. Or perhaps they think you're asking if you can plant vegetables here. It's impossible to tell. One of the Clata men picks up a stone and then punches it. Just fucking punch it! Sure! Just punch it! Point at my sword? You indicate your sword, and the Clata men nod to one another. It's clear what they're saying, but perhaps they simply like swords. Show them the ring. Put on the serpent ring and show it to the Clatamen. They cower immediately, trying to hide behind one another. You nod your head and thanks for the conversation. Cool, cool. Can I talk to the shaman again? Nah, alright, whatever. I got some good stuff. One hut is much larger than the other, and above it is a sign depicting a picture of an awl and a hammer. It's amazing anyone here can draw, let alone perform crafts. From inside you hear the sound of hammering. Enter. You push the door open and go inside. Where there's danger, don't be a stranger. The Clataman looks at you as you enter. He puts down the tiny hammer and pincers as he has been using to repair a piece of fine jewelry, and tilts his head to regard you. Greet him. You greet him with a nod. He seems to understand this and nods in reply. Look at his work. Ugh. You step forward and look over the workbench, and he gestures at you with an open palm to let you look. The Clataman has a variety of fine tools, pincers, awls, spikes for scratching and etching, even a vice. He's clearly a master craftsman despite his species. When you're finished, he steps forward, gesturing for your pack. Sure. You hold out your pack to him, begins to rummage through, investigating everything with his long, supple hands, occasionally pausing to scratch at his bulging skull as though his brain is itching at the sight of your gear. Then he hands it back with a nod and begins to rummage through his bench. You wait, and after a few minutes he produces a circular dial with a spinning needle, which he presses to your hand. It's a compass. Remember the compass? No, I was hoping it was like a sundial or something for the time serpent. You look at the compass, and it becomes clear why he's giving it to you. It's broken. The needle swings about wildly, pointing first this way and then that. All right. Keep it? Perhaps it's some function you will soon discover. The craftsman returns to his work. Watch him work. He's making jewelry from colored stones. They don't seem to be precious or even beautiful, but the weird twisted shape he's carving is complex and intricate and remarkably precise. Take a piece? Why would I just fucking steal from him? Alright, sure, can I have this? Can we trade? Reach out to take the piece, a bejeweled item of clear value. The craftsman quickly moves to cover it with his hand. You step back as he does so. He stares at you warily. Ask what he's doing. You ask him what he's doing, but he ignores the sound coming from your mouth as if they were the banging and ringing of his tools. Just let him have his jewelry, man. Should I sleep? I should keep going. Right, so I'm not finding any feathers there. Where do I find them then? I mean, maybe that guy. Maybe it's something in town, like... Angie. Alright. Let's just move on, I guess. Back to the plains, I suppose. Let's go look at that cool crow's nest. Stepping into the wood... sleeping out here would be ill-advised. You would be exposed to both elements and animals. Okay, let's look at this thing. You walk on, climbing slightly across the dusty steps. The stars turn in the sky overhead. In the darkness, you all but walk into a large pole that is stuck from the ground here. Alright, rest here, sure, whatever. Settle down with your pack at the pole, and... It's hardly a comfortable place. You are unsheltered and exposed on all sides, but it's late, and if you walk all night, you risk exhausting yourself. Thankfully, you're not hungry. Look at the compass. Now that you're settled, you take out the compass and look it over with care. On closer inspection, it does not appear broken exactly. The needle settles in the same direction wherever it's turned. It's only that the direction it chooses is not north, but east. Perhaps the compass has some further function, but you can't tell what it might be. I got an idea. It points to them serpents. You lie back and try to forget your troubles. You toss and turn fitfully and your head on your backpack. You dream of a terrible smell and the grunting of some kind of wild dog nearby. You open your dog to see a spiked wooden club raised above your face. Roll left. You roll to your left, and the club crashes to the ground where your head has been. You jump to your feet. 3 tall creatures with powerful arms and ugly faces surround you. They are Klatamen. Greetings? What spells can I cast? Jig. Okay. Yob yap. Talk with animals? Maybe. Maybe. Rap? Nope. God. Can't. Gak. Yep. Kid. Kin. Maybe. Yap. Moving the... okay. The Klataman's grunting and groaning turns to a language, a highly primitive one. Bunions! One declares ulcers. Itchy foot, another replies. Headache. Lost my tooth. Sore nose? They stare at you, then one howls in rage. I can't fix them? I have magic. I have healing potions. Oh, I forgot to unmute. I have healing potions. Can't I fix them? Whatever. Sure. Surely there's a more diplomatic option. Hang on. Priest's bowl. Neat. Okay. Rest here. Compass. Close eyes. Open eyes. Roll left. Clatta boys, why are you attacking? Look closer. Dressed in animal skins, makeshift clubs. One has an amulet around his neck. Dark clay, but the jewel in the center glows a faint gold-colored sheen. Oh, hell yeah, I'm robbing you guys. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm stealing from you guys. Jig, kid. Yeah, I need that jewel. Move the wig. Okay. Why did I even put it on? They seem like they're having a hard time with their bodies. But, alright. Greet them. They merely grunt and groan in reply. Offer them a gift. Perhaps they understand a gift. So everything is too valuable. A gold piece? Toss a gold piece to them, but they are unmoved and advance closer. Some food. Mayhap? Does not know what it is. He drops it underfoot and then jumps on it. My food! Well, no, if I know that you're gonna do that, I'm gonna keep my food, you ungrateful, beeblebop. Yeah, not my proudest moment, that one. Open eye, go left. I'm gonna yap anyway. Yap, yap. I'm just gonna go for the first one and then I'm gonna fight them. Sore nose. Okay, 8 stamina. Yeah, looks about right. Sure. Clan. No time for mercy. You swing your sword for his neck and he tries to push you back with his great hand. Dude, this guy has great hands, man. Cool. Now just go maximum. Eyes are bloodshot. He's moving slower. Shoot. Almost got me with that one. He falls, gasping his last. Yeah, I want to kill them all. Because I want that golden jewel. I really want that golden jewel. Do I want that golden jewel? I think that's like about, like, what, a 7.5 max? Cool. Cool, dude. Emitting a grunt that curdles your blood, the Klataman swings his club and stomps towards you, determined to win the encounter. You try an impassive lunge for his heart. He raises his club defensively. Yes. Another 7.5 then. Ain't no way these guys are overpowering me. Lunge forward again. It's weakening. Sure. Yeah. Nice. Another one. Gasping his last, the third Klataman, concern written all over his face, begins to back. I want it. I want that. I want that jewel. Y'all tried to rob me. I want that jewel. You know, the 7.5 run. I need that jewel. For... Give me the jewel. Give me jewel. Find nothing exciting. A couple gold piece, while another has a pouch containing a weight of sand, a stick, perhaps a weapon of some kind. The third has an amulet. No, the amulet is not worthless. A jewel of gold. You fucking goon. Take everything. I need that amulet. Take the amulet, pry the jewel. Yes! Yes, finally! Ultimate power! Good. Let's go back to the village. Oh, power. Clumps of bright yellow moss grow around the base of the pole. Right. Cast a spell? Sure. I wonder if I could have cast the spell from his own jewel. Big. Zen. Sun. Why would I sun? I mean, I guess. Why? Sure. Get the moss. Juicy, extremely pungent. Sniff. Put your nose deep into the moss. It's like lemons and strong cheese. The manure all rolled together. Reminds you of the smell of the drinking water in Carre. The effect is heady. Sure, keep it in my pack. I hear singing from nearby. Listen. Concentrate and listen. There's definitely a voice singing from nearby, close at hand, but there's no one anywhere in sight. The pole is set into a rise in the ground, and you can see in all directions. An invisible creature, perhaps. Dust funnels across the empty plain. Call out, "Who's there?" you demand, turning on the spot as you speak. "Show yourself!" A moment later, a shaggy face appears over the edge of the platform overhead. "Who's that?" it demands crabbily. "Can't you hear I'm doing the singing?" Apologize. For what? Nice to have some company. Even if it does get in the way. He scratches his head. A second or so later, a few lice shell husks rain down on you. God, the fuck didn't mean rude. No, what are you doing up there? The singing. I sees you're dumb. Those deaf and dumb. There's a pair. To demonstrate this, he raises both hands and waves them. Offer some food? I can give you some food. He calls you something terrible in response. I was being generous. Do you suppose it's generous to torment people doing the eating with the food? Not doing the eating with the food. Why do you think I'm up on this pole? What can you see? Future and the past as one. The mystic calls back to you, glancing from one waving hand to the other, joining and separating, and ghosts walking back and forth. None of us are quite when we believe ourselves to be. I've experienced this, yes. Shut your face hole. I don't sit up on this hole to learn what you muddlers can learn. Crawling around on the ground with full fat bellies. I would like to learn more from you. The man does not reply, but leans away. However, a moment later, a hand appears over the edge of the platform, and something falls from the earth. Is that for me? You are a sorcerer, aren't you? Come up. I hope you're a sorcerer, otherwise I can't get down again. What is it? Come on, then. Look at the medallion. Jewel studded and set on a loose chain. It's probably worth something. Mist rolls around the edge of the forest. Ooh, spooky. Is it a gem? Oh, I wish I could keep it. Looking at the constellations above, you are now floating off the ground. Float to the top of the pillar. Just leave him. The man shuffles aside to allow you to bob down while taking back the jeweled medallion. So you are a sorcerer, then? I thought so. I might have been a thief. You might have never gotten your medallion back. That's true, though my sight assures me I will not need it. Still, I would have rather have it. Would have had... well, whatever. Welcome to my little eyrie. But why are you on this pole? High from the world, I can see diagonally, toward downwards onto the world. I can see through the layers of curse that affect this land. The whole place has been unraveled like a poorly woven shoe. He demonstrates with his hands, balling them over one another. Okay. From up here I can see. Do you know of the seven serpents? I see much from up here. I know of the winged beasts and their quest to devour you, grind your bones into dust, and spit them into a cup of the cup of the king of Analand. So, he asked, do you like it up here? That's view. It's got a view. I do not see how the view can be superb. It's only looking, after all. As he speaks, you feel a weight gather about your shoulders, and you settle down on the platform. The spell has worn off. Can you tell me the serpent's weaknesses? These are most secret, but some, I think, can be guessed at. The air serpent has a weak body and when it's in its gaseous form. I see. Where can I find them? They're looking for you, Analander. Each is waiting for you. Some are hiding and some are not. One waits for you in the very depths of Lake Ilkala. He means to pick you off when you are at your weakest. I see. He's underwater? If you must encounter him, I fear the only way would be to swim until he senses your tiredness, but that is a most foolish course. From the forest to the north, the trees seem to part into a gigantic bird lifts into view, its talons gleaming. I need it. I need it! I need to kill. You watch with horror as the bird swoops low. The priest screams, and then a moment later he is gone, the bird flapping gently away. You are alone. There's nothing... Okay, so that's why he needed it. Take the medallion. Fly. I'm gonna catch the bird. Can't law. Big Zen. How? Is that? Yeah, sir. Zen. I need to eat the bird. I need its feathers. No. Catch bird. Where did it go? You are alone. I want the burb. Kill the burg. Man, where do I get the burg from? I need to kill the burg. Where might I find that berg? Where'd the berg go? Oh shit, I missed my chance to read. Where'd the bird go? I need its feathers. I need the feathers. Dude, it came from the forest, right? So where in the forest? Like, maybe, like there? No, probably not. Ooh, I need bird. Oh, angry. Where'd the bird go? Or I can probably teleport back to the woods and look around. Move on. Cross steps. Ooh, I should visit the village in the daytime with my magic jewel. Oh. Light from your sun jewel pulses twice, moves a little icy but fresh. A small patch of flowers grows here, just by a small rock. Look at the flowers. Small black blooms. These look unfamiliar, but are these the black lotuses you were warned of by the man in Urustanti? Yeah, let's sniff the flowers that we know. They emit a rich, thick smell that makes you feel somewhat giddy, but you feel better for it. Smell it again. Long sniff of the flower. Mmm. It makes your gaze turn briefly red and blotchy. Sniff it again. Take a long, nice long sniff. The effect of the smell is not as powerful now, as though the effects are wearing off. Sniff again. The pollen feels thick and cloying in your nose. Suddenly, you feel extremely tired. Can't keep your eyes open. Sniff. Sniff again. Hold my breath. You begin to grab them, stuffing into your mouth. Yep. Yep. Suddenly, I stop. Mouth is full of bits of chewed plants, which you spit out. Seems you have eaten all the flowers, and so whatever effect they were having on you is gone. You stride forwards. Okay, does that count as a meal? I mean, I ate the flowers. Do I have, like, flower parasites now? I'm gonna go ahead and just not eat the flower. I knew what was gonna happen. Look at the flowers. Just walk on. Heyo, everyone! Yeah, just walk on. They're doing something here. What's up? Turn invisible, sure. Weird houses. Yeah, by the fire. What's up with all these drums, dude? During the day, no one is here. Oh. Oh. I guess I got no reason to be here. Let's go, yeah, back to the priest pole, then. I'm gonna go south instead. Ooh, but I'm gonna go south next time. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.